Disney's downfall continues. And you know what? There are many channels that talk about Disney's downfall, but I got to tell you, when somebody actually starts winning against these studios, I got to say, much love to Gina Carano. Okay. She is a dedicated person in my book. And I'm glad that she is actually making some ground and headway, because facing off against a multi-billion-dollar corporation trying to harass a person, it's not right in my book. I don't like what they did to her. It's not right. No, it wasn't right what they did to her. And then they tried to ruin her career. No. So Hollywood, your days are over, and I can't wait for it. And no, I'm not expecting anything beautiful or new to come out of your ashes. I'm expecting Hollywood to be all over. Hollywood, the days of you guys being relevant are coming to an end, because this was tweeted out. A tweet. On that easy street from Gina's own official webpage or account. Sorry about that. Update. After the judge denied Disney's request to dismiss my case, Disney requested permission to immediately appeal that decision to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals and delay all discovery while that appeal takes place. Yesterday, October 16th, 2024, we learned that the judge denied Disney's unusual request. I am observably very pleased with the opportunity to keep moving forward with judicial process and into discovery. While I wish this was not necessary, as it is not my desire to be in this battle in court, I will not shriek away from it because it is hard or uncomfortable. Again, huge thanks to all of you who show me support daily to my incredible lawyers, and to Elon Musk and the people at X for the opportunity in continuing this lawsuit and seeking justice. Onwards and upwards, upwards and onwards. Thank you so much. And huge shout out to Gina. So let's talk about this. So, oops. Hey, hide those articles. How dare you? Unless there's a shift in the legal force or big buck settlement, the Disney and Gina Carano case will go head to head at trial next year over the former mixed martial arts 2021 firing from The Mandalorian. The force is not with Disney, and may Disney burn. The trial will start September 29th, 2025, to be specific. After having beaten the Mouse House and its Danielle Petroli-led team move earlier this year to get her Elon Musk-backed sex discrimination wrongful dismissal suit tossed, Carano this week scored another win, with a federal judge denying Disney's desire to stay of proceedings and interlocutory appeal. Oh my goodness, I think I said that wrong, but okay. Having considered the party submissions and relevant law and record in this case, the court denies the motion. The U.S. District Judge Shirlene Peace Garnett wrote earlier this week. So first of all, Cat Williams wins, and Gina Carano's winning, man. Gotta love the winning. Gotta love the winning. Gotta love the winning, okay? In case you don't know, we did a video coverage of Cat Williams winning against his lawsuit. Apparently, a former assistant that had no medical or police records was trying to sue him for $1.7 million. And he said no. He fought, he won. Alphonse Capone style. There you go. In refusing to give the green light to Disney's hopes to taking the matter to another court or overturning her July 24 decision, rejecting their motion for dismissal, the ruling has set the clock ticking on the trial. Somewhere out there, Kathleen Kennedy is screeching. Kathleen, you ruined Star Wars, you crazy, crazy lady. In fact, with her previous ruling being challenged by the very nature of Disney's latest motion and desire for an appeal, Garnett made sure to knock down any notion Disney and its outside counsel may or may not have had of getting the upper hand. Defendants do not, however, explain how a Ninth Circuit opinion affirming the court's order would alleviate the burden of responding to the discovery plaintiff has propounded to date, nor is it apparent to the court how such a decision could provide such relief. Garnett writes in a 10-page order. In any event, arguments regarding discovery, which the court notes, were not at issue in the order, do not appear to have any bearing on determination of litigation, and do not persuade the court that certification is appropriate here. In other words, don't waste my time. We're all adults here. Absolutely. Love it. Love it. In fact, the judge may have tipped her hand to her take on all this last month when she decided there would be no need for oral argument on either the appeal certification or the state stay by the lawyers. On September 19th, the case docket said no appearance necessary. With the new order from Garnett allowing discovery to move forward, it means Carano and her lawyers will be getting a look soonish at what went on internally at Disney 3 years ago and the lead up to the firing of the on-the-rise actress who played Rebel Shock Trooper Cara Dune on The Mandalorian. By the way, season 1 was good. All right, I watched a little bit of it. Afterwards, everything else, people were telling me that it sucked. So Oh, well. Oh, well, Mandalorian. You were relevant at one point. Whether this leads to the injunction that will get Carino her job back is a whole other matter. Still is also seeking a variety of unspecified damages. Carino was taking the win today. I'm obviously very pleased with the opportunity to keep moving forward with the judicial process and into discovery, she wrote Thursday on social media of the October 15th order. I wish this was not necessary, as it is not my desire to be in this battle in court. I will not shrink away from it because it's hard or uncomfortable. And look, no one wants to go through this, but I'm glad that she is safe and fine. I'm glad that she is able to stand her ground. Now, again, in its April 9th dismissal of the court, a motion against Carino's suit over being fired from The Mandalorian, Disney insisted, as it had before, that the ex-martial arts fighter lost her high-profile Star Wars series gig 3 years ago because of her decision to publicly trivialize the Holocaust by comparing criticism to political conservatives to the annihilation of millions of Jewish people, probably not thousands, was the final straw for Disney. Now, again, after portraying the fan fave bounty hunter Cara Dune for 2 seasons, this all came to a breaking point when Carino shared a TikTok post in 2021 that looked to compare the current divided political climate in America to Nazi Germany. Responding in May, Carino's Sarah Jeff lawyers said, after admitting that they discriminated against Carino for her personal political beliefs and subjected her to disparate treatment from her similarly situated male co-stars, the Walt Disney Company, Lucasfilm Ltd., and Huckleberry Industries, collectively the defendants, assert that the First Amendment to the United States Constitution gives them absolute immunity. Defendants are incorrect. Clearly, to some small degree at least, the judge in the cases agrees. So, shout out to Gina Carano for winning. But also, folks, we got something else to talk about because Disney's troubles, it's a little bit bigger. So for those of you staying tuned in, Disney's got some more troubles. And maybe there's a reason why they want this case dismissed because, and I got to be very careful how I cover this, Disney employee among 157 nabbed in Polk County human trafficking bust. Oh my goodness. So this is in Florida. More than 150 people, including a Disney employee and 25 illegal immigrants, have been arrested in an undercover human trafficking sweep in Polk County that also led to the rescue of 4 potential human trafficking victims. Dubbed Operation Autumn Sweep, the 5-day multi-agency investigation led to the arrest of 157 suspects who solicited, again, S workers and those who offered to commit S work and other suspects to commit crimes related to S work. So there you go. Of those arrested, says 47 were, again, sex workers, 96 were Johns, and 1 was a human trafficker, and 14 others are facing charges. He added the oldest John was 61 and the youngest was 15. God almighty, what's going on here? According to Jude, those arrested had 327 prior felony charges and 400 misdemeanor charges. Jude added that 2 of the potential human trafficking victims were in the county illegally and had to turn 20 tricks a day to pay off the person who brought them into the United States. If they did not comply, Jude said that their human trafficker would slap them and choke them. Sheriff also pointed out that the 26 arrested were married, 7 were engaged. He said the 1 was a Disney employee who worked as a custodian at the theme park. And see, the thing is, folks, this is covering the sick underbelly in our country. And there's been a lot of, well, situations around Disney. Things that Disney really can't afford right now. As we all know, Disney is in the red. Disney is facing off against a lot of other legal issues. And knowing that there's some stuff happening at their theme parks, and yes, that's 1 employee, but it's not the first time there's been shenanigans at Disney theme parks, nor is it the last. It seems like the House of Mouse is crumbling. And now, all of a sudden, they're being held accountable. So we here at Hardlens Media encourage this. Let it burn to the ground. Please let it burn, burn, burn to the ground. Disney had its time. And for all those crap movies, I think this is perfect karma.